Tell us what you're eating.
Oh, these are barbecue nachos on ribbon fries, and they are amazing, and they're from the Blue Horse Trailer. I don't even know the name of that truck, but the Blue Horse Trailer, and they're pretty good. Here, would you like some?
Having a good year?
How is the garden this year?
Not good.
Not good? Again?
Do I look as good in it as you do? Oh goodness. Yeah.
Okay, so what she's saying, we're gonna talk about our story here for maybe like 10 minutes, and then we'll start getting into whatever you guys want to talk about. So if you guys want to talk about chickens, if you want to talk about farm stuff, if you want to talk about YouTube, whatever.
Mopping chicken plucker here, okay? You need to take a picture of this because I've never seen anything like this. But if anybody's got a chicken plucker like this, it's Gary from Pathways Homestead because he knows everything about everything.
Let me say something about this apparatus here. If some of you see the back of my, that's a scientific term. On the back of my shirt it says homesteading on a budget. And if you're going to homestead, you're going to learn to do that. You can create this same thing with even 2x4s, some 4 or 6 inch, probably 6 inch PVC pipe, and some chicken fingers. Somebody's going to throw a motor away that you need eventually. Okay? You learn to be a scrapper. You get out there and all the neighbors and everything else that want to get rid of all their stuff because I want to tidy up my place, and you just get you a place, start collecting that stuff. Because that stuff you don't have to buy. Okay? But you can make one just like this. Just take a good picture of it, figure it out. If you're gonna be a homesteader, you're gonna end up being a jack of all trades and probably a master of none. But you're gonna get the job done.
All right, my name is Clyde, and I've developed a really handy slide chart for vegetable gardeners. It works all over the country. It has a sliding frost line. Slide the frost line on a horizontal calendar to your local frost date. And once it's in place, each column here is a week, and it gives you the first outdoor planting dates, the indoor seeding dates, and the expected harvest dates, all in a time-phased format so you can plan ahead. The early crops like peas and tomatoes, they plant ahead of the frost. The warm crops that are tender to the frost, they plant after the frost and after it's safe to go outside. And you can save quite a bit of money by doing seedlings yourself in the house. And the green check marks here giving you the expected harvest dates are great for planning. Like if you're going to invite the family over to help can tomatoes or make salsa together, or so you're not driving out the driveway on the day when you need to do that. Then pull the chart open and it gives you the seed quantity for a 10-foot row, the planting depth, the distance between rows, and the distance between plants so you don't get them too congested. The sunlight requirements, in case you have some partial sun areas of your lawn, you can still grow some things. The minimum soil temperature for germination, get a cheap thermometer, check the soil. Am I going out too early? Is the soil too cold where it will kill the seeds? The expected yield, say your family wants to grow 80 pounds of green beans, well, how many feet of row am I going to put in? Well, this gives you an idea of pounds of green beans per 10-foot row, and other crops also. And then this section here gives the natural companions for when you plant these with the standard crop here. They nourish one another under the ground. And this is the spring side of the chart. If you want to do a fall garden, you flip it over, slide it to your fall frost date, and it gives you the last planting weeks to have a nice fall garden. And also some other advice. A lot of seedlings need protection early when you first plant them because of the summer heat. Now if you don't know your frost dates, that's okay. The chart comes with a set of written instructions, and on the back are the frost dates for the United States and Canada. So you can just look up a city near you, and then you'll be able to set the red lines on the chart both spring and fall. And we've been selling the chart for probably about 23 years and sold about 300,000 of them, and we're glad to be able to be useful and helpful to different families that are learning how to do their gardens.
That's what's growing.
I'm Chris Hopkins, and along with my wife, Lita Hopkins, and our son, Caden Hopkins, we are homesteading with the Hopkins. And about 3 years ago, we built a high tunnel greenhouse. We wanted metal beds out there so they would last, and we couldn't find any online that we thought would last. And so we ended up building our own, and now we manufacture them for the past 2 years. We ship all over the U.S., and we're trying to get the word out. So this is one of the 7-foot panels here, and so our panels won't bow when you put soil in them. I'm going to get on top of this and stand on it. I weigh 180, I guess.
£180 and there's no bow.
The last point I want to make is, look where our country is. Buy stuff made in America. This whole product, besides the screws, is made in America. All the manufacturing is done here in America. If we all support each other, we'll come out on the other side of this a lot better.
No, they're very interesting. I'm like,
Did he? I was talking to Clyde.
Hi everybody, I'm Cindy with Pathways Homestead. Those of you that got to come in a little bit earlier, I just want to thank you guys for coming in, and this is a little overwhelming for me. I'm just a little small town farm girl that, this is crazy. But anyway, so to see a room full of people interested in what I'm talking about is really cool. It's very cool because I feel like in my family, I'm a dying breed. I am the only canner. I'm the only large gardener in my family from my siblings and my cousins, which is very, very strange because both my grandmothers were huge gardeners, huge canners, what we would consider a homesteader now. They were just sustenance living.